What's going on, everybody? This is Mattdoesfitness, and how do you make a chicken roll? Kick it down a hill. Hello and welcome to the video, and yes, it has finally happened. The moment you've all been waiting / dreading. I have left my gym and I found a new gym. Give me a little moment just to absorb that information. Okay, now I say dreading because I think that I've been using that gym for like the best. I was trying to remember the other day. I think I've been there for almost 10 years, like on off, but that's quite a long time. We're talking like over a third of my lifetime. I know a lot of you guys, you've become kind of quite fond of it, in a kind of a crappy kind of way. I liken that feeling to, if you imagine your neighbour has like a massive monkey, right? And the monkey is really funny. It's a crazy monkey, and it kind of like throws its poo on the walls and stuff and at everyone. Now, you might go around on a weekend or Friday night and the monkey's going crazy. It's kind of roller skating around, throwing its poo everywhere. It's hilarious, and obviously you're laughing. You're saying, "Oh, guys, that monkey's incredible. You've got to keep that monkey." However, what you're forgetting is that when you go home and you have a shower and you're clean, your mate is still got the monkey. It's pooing in his face, going crazy. Climbing the walls, putting the curtains down. He has to put up with that all the time. So what I'm saying is, if that friend wants to sell the monkey, or an accident became the monkey, I don't think you could complain. Now, I have been planning to move gyms for quite a while. I've been saying, I say it all the time in my comments. People say quite regularly, "Why are you in this gym? What are you doing?" And I often have thought the same thing. It's been two things. Firstly, I wanted somewhere good to go as an alternative, and secondly, it's kind of like I said, I've been going there for a long time. I was kind of in my comfort zone. I knew everyone there. I knew all the facilities, and that the facilities, generous term, I could just rock up and do what I wanted. I can throw things around, and no one cared. And so I was kind of in my comfort zone, But I think I stayed there for too long, because it's not. I want to be a top level powerlifter. I want to do really well in that sport, and I don't think my old facility is conducive for that in any way whatsoever. I don't think you can really dispute that. Again, it's fun to watch, and it is, in a way, it's quite cool, but at the same time, it's also rubbish because the facilities are awful. The biggest thing for me, to be honest, is the floor. Now, the floor in the gym is literally like a mountain range. It's really, really old. It's really, really rubbish. Now, I am obviously squatting in there, and initially, when I was high bar squatting, I'd unwrap the weight and I'd walk a good 4 or 5 meters back to get a relatively flat bit of ground, which was obviously ridiculous, and took it out of me. But when I switched to low bar, I was no longer able to do that, so I just had to kind of put up with it and squat on the bumpy floor, which obviously is, now I think about it, it's ridiculous, because I know, I've looked at the videos and I look at the floor when I'm in there, and it's literally, I think it's my right side is probably, I don't know, a couple of centimeters, maybe even an inch higher than my left side, which is obviously, it's not ideal, far from ideal, and I think that's kind of led to me developing some kind of imbalances as well. So having a nice flat floor in itself is going to be reason enough to move. Now, like I said, I was planning to move. I was kind of thinking, looking at options in terms of where I could go, and then last weekend, a few people commented and spoke to me and said that apparently they said things like, what are you going to do now that your gym has banned filming? And I was like, what? And I looked into it, and there are they've whacked up pictures, or not pictures, signs all over the gym that now say no filming or photography of any kind, which is slightly awkward because I'm the only person in there that films, so that's definitely 100% directed at me. So you could have just probably come up to me and said, can you stop filming, as opposed to putting signs up everywhere. It's pretty, like I said, pretty awkward. But it's annoying, but it's fair enough. It's understandable. I can understand why you know, random people don't want to be in my videos, whatever, fair enough. I do, I don't try and film people. I try and film me. I always put it on me. I try and avoid background stuff going on if I can. But there has been a few occasions where people are, almost deliberately getting in it. They kind of come and stand right. That guy recently that was, I was squatting, and he's come in and he's like busting out 2-pound dumbbell arm curls right next to me. What do you want me to do? I can't not put that in the video. So, yeah. But whatever, it is what it is. And I think it's a good thing because I was already about to go, but that was kind of the last straw, and I've now done it. So I've taken the plunge. I've found a new facility, and it is a million times better. It is like chalk and cheese. It's really, really good. So I'm very excited to train there because it's got the facilities there compared to my gym it's not even comparable. So that's obviously very exciting. Hopefully there'll be loads of opportunities. Like I said, I mean, there will be, there are potential things that could be coming as a result of this, but I'll speak more about that in the future if and when they arise. But for now, what I thought I'd do is give you a little tour of the gym. So I earlier today wandered around, got some footage, pretty exciting footage at that. So sit back, relax, and absorb. Okay, here we go. So as you can see from the gigantic sign there, the gym is called Dynamics. It's a new gym, or relatively new, and it's bloody good. You see there, it's like a cafe bar type thing. They serve food there, which is decent. They also have their own supplement company, which I may well be doing something with in the near future, so keep your eyes peeled for that. Now, this is the first part of the gym, and it is a CrossFit gym. So you see there, it's got bars, chains, bands, all kinds of stuff there, which is obviously, like I said, predominantly for CrossFit, so I probably won't be using it. When I say probably, I mean definitely, but it is really, really cool if you're into that kind of thing. Now, here is the first hallway, and I think you'll agree it's a lovely hallway. What a great blue carpet. Right, now this is the next part of the gym, and like I said, it is kind of separated into different sections. So this is technically a pull room. So you saw there is a little section to do a T-bar rows, which is great because it's got a fitting, whereas my old gym, the bar was just rammed into the corner of the floor, and it wasn't great, let's face it. Now we've got all kinds of back equipment here. So we've got flat rows, pull downs, kind of like almost pull up. So there's kind of all kinds of different ways of hitting your back. There's a crossover there. I mean, there's a cable crossover in every room, which is good. You've got there another pull down. So there are, if you are never going to be short of like resistance equipment. That's cool. It's like a little kind of wheelbarrow thing, so you can do dips on that, or like equivalent of tricep dips. The thing you just saw there was like for preacher curls. That is a rack which I could use. I'm planning on using the power rack in the other room, which I can show you in a minute, but I could use that. And then what you saw on the floor a minute ago is where I can do deadlifts. So it's like a flat, clear space. And I say the word flat, that is the priority there. The biggest issue I had with my previous gym, I've said it before, is that the floor is not even flat. OMG, look at all those plates. I mean, this gym has about 30,000 plates. I'm pretty sure there's about 5,000 kilos worth of weights there. So you are never going to be short of plates. In my previous gym, again, if I went in there and someone else was lifting relatively heavy, there would not be enough plates to go around. And I end up looking like a peasant with about 50 little small plates on the bar, which is irritating. And also, let's face it, it doesn't look as cool. When you're deadlifting like 5 plates or squatting 5 plates, it looks nice having 5 nice symmetrical plates. I'm very OCD in that respect. I like having my plates equal. Now, this is the next room, and this is just like a general room, so it's got stuff for everything. There's all kinds of stuff there. There's one machine that I really like in particular, which is you can do like flies on it, chest flies. You can also do reverse flies on it. Now, I haven't used one of these. I've used one of these like once in the past, and I really, really like it because it's obviously a great way to hit your rear delts. Now, up there is the cardio area, which again, I will never be visiting, but there's loads of stuff up there, loads of, cross trainers, treadmills, bikes, rowers, etc. Now here's the rest of the corridor, and we're going into the last bit. So this is kind of like a push room. So we had a pull room, a general room, and then a push room. That's upstairs. You do not want to see what's up there. I believe there are wild horses up there, which they kind of they're trained to not sing, but kind of like make, I don't know what noise a horse makes, like a neigh. They're kind of trained to neigh in tune, so it's like a psych up thing. They've done studies on it, and it is proven to get you gains, so that's the reason behind that. Now that is the power rack I'll be using for my squats. Obviously it's nice in that it has a safety bar, so if I drop the bar, it's going to be
rolled onto there as opposed to dropping it on the floor and risking my life. Plus, like I said, again, it is a flat floor. It seems, stupid, but that is a huge thing for me. Squatting on a flat floor hopefully will make a big difference, because I know previously that the floor in my old gym is not flat, and I think I've developed some imbalances as a result of that, because one foot is always set slightly higher than the other. That is a great door, a nice white door, opens fluently, nice and oiled, so what more could you ask for? And the bit you've all been waiting for, that's right, the toilet and the changing rooms. Now, I did test, these were empty beforehand, by the way, I'm not a pervert, and they also have some they're free sweets in the urinals. Now, they are fairly sour, but they're free again, so there's my seal of approval. And that, guys, is pretty much that. So I just wanted to give you a little tour so you know what to expect in my upcoming videos. This is where I'm going to be training for now, and I'm very excited about it. So, hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, as always, and I will see you tomorrow.